Commerce Authority has clamped down on unlabeled, unregistered diaper products in the whole market of the Volta region. The exercise was aimed at cleaning the market of these counterfeit products that pose health threats to consumers who are basically children. The following report.
The Volta Regional FDA Director, Gordon Akurugu, led a team of officials from his outfit and the Ghana Police Service to undertake the exercise. With a strategic plan and concerted efforts, the team raided several shops, resulting in the identification and seizure of several suspected counterfeit diaper products. Brands confiscated include Santi, Amanda, Sayil, Forever Cotton, Maya, Smart, Jasper New, among others, which were found on the shelves in the market. Gordon Akurugu shared the roadmap for identifying the direct source of the products.
The people we have picked the product from in whole market will be given to police for further interrogation for us to know where the products are coming from. It is important for us to establish where the products are coming from. They are just market women who probably have also gone somewhere and bought it. So we want to know where it is coming. You also bear with me, Volta region in particular is closer to the neighboring countries. So it is also possible that they're smuggling these things into the region, which we want to ascertain the source. And this is not just one day exercise, it's an exercise that has to continue. We've been doing it, but we just want to probably put emphasis on it that this is an important thing that will save life, because children are our future leaders and we think that they should not.
He also cautioned mothers to be vigilant when shopping for products for their children.
We control the import to ensure that the product coming in is safe, is efficacious and wholesome for use. And therefore, if it comes into the country and FDA is not aware, and we can't therefore guarantee the safety and quality, and the law is very clear on that. So if we see a product that is not registered in the market, it is against the law, and then you face the full records of the law. He is questioning everybody, a parent, a mother, to buy registered diapers in the country. They are there, you can see registered diapers. Most of them are in without label, but the registered one, you see label and see FDA number. And that is what we want every parent. Life of a child is important to Ghana and FDA.
Fred Kwame Asari, JoyNews.
Away from that, government has set a target of producing over 7 million chicks under the Nkoko Nkitinkiti Project as it scales up the nationwide rollout of the initiative. National coordinator for the Feed Ghana program says the rollout of the Greater Accra chapter of the initiative forms part of efforts to boost local poultry production and reduce dependence on imported chicken while creating jobs across the value chain. Greater Accra Regional Minister Linda Oklu has been speaking at the authorization and distribution of a day-old chicks and some other materials for the project.
From the Ministry of Agri to every beneficiary who is interested. So they bought the forms. We've inspected. There has even been a training for all the beneficiaries how to keep the birds, and they have technical support for every beneficiary within the district. And so we are going to ensure that first, the distribution is fair. We want to make sure that one person wouldn't take ownership of the Nkoko Nkitinkiti and distribute to his or her family. No, we make sure that those that have registered, because it was everywhere, widely open, the forms were everywhere and every interested person bought it. And so we ensure that everybody who bought or filled the form, is benefited.
Any more questions?
Oh yes, they have task force aside the technical supporters who also be going around, to give them their support. In terms of how to take care of the birds, some of the things they have to use to ensure that the birds that are given to them live, because if you send it to and the bird dies, what's the essence? And so we make sure that sustainability is key, and so we make sure that we monitor closely. And at the end of the day, media, you're everywhere. You can even visit any of the districts or any of the beneficiaries to see how the birds are faring. So thank you.
Well, my colleague Stephen Mensah is on the ground and he's been interacting with the minister Join us on Zoom this afternoon is President of the Ghana National Association of Poultry Farmers, Mr. George Dansa. We appreciate your time here on the pulse. We've just been hearing from government they are scaling up the rollout of the Nkoko Nkitinkiti initiative. You must be pleased.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. George. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Great. We're just hearing from government that they are scaling up the rolling out of the Nkoko Nkitinkiti initiative. As farmers, you must be pleased, poultry farmers.
Yes, good afternoon to you and all the listeners. In fact, this Nkoko Nkitinkiti policy, I've said it on several platforms, that it is a very good policy, very, very good. However, the way it is being implemented is our worry. And from the word go, we decided to see if we could get audience for a minute so that we can get to understand the concept. So we can also explain to our members without any ambiguity. But as we speak, I have not had the opportunity to speak with the minister. So all we hear, or all we can know about it is what we hear from the media. So as we speak, sometimes our people, most often will even say that we should have a conference to talk about it, to let the Ghanaians know that the whole policy is being rolled out without actually some kind of engagement with us. But we at the leadership level, we hesitate to do that now. But as we speak, whatever is happening, the engagement is not there. We only see on TV and hear from radio what the government is doing. But I said the policy is a very good one that has the potential for changing transforming the poultry sector in the country. But, you know, always these policies that are always fantastic, that are always good, they are many times politically motivated. And so when they are rolling it out, it is shrouded in politics. And as a result, sometimes if care is not taken in the end, the main objective, we are not able to get it. So if you ask me, we are happy that the government has a policy like this. But implementation is what we are concerned about as we speak.
So, Mr. George, are you saying that as an association, your members have not been consulted in any way or form?
Yeah, as an association, if we are to be consulted, I being the national president, I should be in the picture. We wrote letters to the minister, example. We wrote letters asking. There is a fourth letter that's yet to get to the minister. We just wanted audience. We sit down, we tell the ministry, this is how, you know, we are the ground. We are the ones that end poultry pen very clean, but we come out very clean. We know the degree how this thing can be done for a successful end. But I am telling you, authority, we have had that opportunity. I am the national president. I have not had that opportunity to meet with the minister. And it is something that is worrying.
And you mean the Greek minister has not even responded to your letter?
No. The last letter, I followed up with my executive secretary. That was before the Farmers' Day celebration. I went to the office, met the personal assistant, who told us that after the Farmers' Day celebration, they will get to us. As we speak, no. So we've written another letter that will soon be, but I'm yet to send it to the minister.
And what recommendations would you have for government, especially now that they're doing a nationwide scale-up of the initiative?
Yes, what we will recommend is, you know, people that are always being, the beneficiaries of this policy, government should make sure that at least they have some basic knowledge of poultry rearing. They have that basic knowledge so that whatever resources or inputs are given to them by way of the chicks and then maybe feed, they'll be able to utilize it well so that in the end, these birds that are being given them will grow well. If that happens, the whole nation will benefit. After all, the main objective is to try to reduce the importation of chicken. So if these chicks that are being given to the beneficiaries, they grow well, at the end of the day, it's going to be there is going to be a lot of chicken in the system. So we are saying that all people that are beneficiaries should at least be given some kind of training so that in the end, we'll not be talking about causing financial loss to the state. That is what we are also thinking that for this Nkoko Nkitinkiti policy to succeed, the government should also be thinking about giving local production a kind of quota. Now, if we have a quota, say 20% for the local production, which will be scaling it up as time goes on, so that those who import the chicken will be importing 80%. So gradually, we'll be scaling it up. By a situation where nothing is being done in that area, the people that import chicken, they are still importing whatever, numbers they are importing. They are 100%. What we are producing in country, what they are doing locally, the question is who consumes them? Because when you look at it critically, what we produce in the country, because of cost of production, our price is a little bit higher than what is being imported. And any rational human being will want to go in for the cheaper ones because of their pockets. But we think that government should deliberately do something about the importation, which we are not seeing anything being done. So we are thinking that if we are giving that audience to meet with him, we'll put some of these things across so that moving forward, while we are producing locally, anytime we produce, it will be consumed. We also want to thank the president. First and foremost, there was a pronouncement that schools will be buying the chicken, the local produced chicken. And subsequently, when they were reading the budget, it was mentioned by the Minister for Finance. In fact, as we speak, we met with the Minister for Education on 2 occasions where CHAS was involved. We were able to have a committee to come up with the modalities. We are thinking that apart from the schools, there are other institutions that the government also sees, like hospitals and prisons. And sometimes when our military people are on peacekeeping, the government sees them. So all these people, there should be a directive that they patronize the local produced chicken. That way, whatever we are producing will be consumed, and it will help to scale up production. And these are some of the recommendations we think that if government should do, will help the industry to be transformed.
And then finally, do you have the capacity to meet the demand, really? Should government do all these recommendations that you're proposing?
My sister, if it is because currently some poultry farmers think that we don't have the guarantee that when we produce, it will be off-taking. We have a lot of structures that are empty. That if government should come out with a policy that they are giving local production a quota, I can assure you that we will be able to scale up, produce, and as we go on, as we continue to scale up the local production, if the government should be increasing the quota for local production, we'll be able to meet it. We have a lot of farmers, a lot of structures that are empty that we can produce. We only want the government to try us and see what we can do.
Thank you so much, Mr. George, for your time here on the Pulse. Away from that, ahead of Valentine's Day tomorrow, a bread-making company, A1 Bread, fed and treated staff of the Multimedia Group Limited with a sumptuous breakfast. The meal included delicious bread filled with fried eggs and a mixture of vegetables, complemented by a cocoa drink as a thoughtful gift to the company. Sales manager at A1 Bread, Isaac Datsy, talks about the love accompanying their gesture.
Month of love, so what we are doing this month is that we are showing love, and so we are providing breakfast, our signature chibom, which is made with love and then accompanied by the nature chocolate drink. So today we came over the years, all the work that you've been doing, we said we should come and then show you love. So as we know, February is month of love for sharing. So I encourage whoever has to give anybody who may not have.
Well, still on Valentine, it's just 24 hours to Valentine's Day, and the conversation around love taking center stage across the world. But in Kumasi, sale of paraphernalia has dwindled as many vendors anticipate last-minute trading.
Once area was the ama Nkoko pressure Nkoko person me packages more madofo.
People are making packages for their loved ones, so I'm pressured to produce more. The sales from last year was better.
And compared to last year and this year, I think say last year no nanko for approaching in term better to no man 10, but I think say we no more change Caribbean last minute. I think say last year no. Okay than this year.
The market trend changes every year. We normally bring varieties of items during Valentine's Day. The teddy bear is usually bought at all times, but during such times, we normally add chocolates, other gift accessories.
Last Val's Day was better because I think this year bakers need also. So business compared to last year is a bit slow, but then we are still intaking orders. We'll be closing orders by tomorrow evening. So
we are waiting for them. Some people prefer to buy things late.
Buy on my pants, on Baba pants. Last day, nine, you con Saturday, quite any open your crown here. Go out, sha. Last day, you man, a buswa, open local foreign, a buswa has a baby.
Last year, we had a lot of people coming here.
No one in say, or more banty. Last year, the